like 5,000 seaters, right? But these guys keep booking themselves in arenas, and I don't understand it.
Well, because
They
there's
keep
not
doing arena
Even
here.
here, when they're a hometown band, they're doing half house.
No.
Yes.
Dude, they sold out. I know Romo Fijo is bigger than Blossom, but they sold out Blossom, no problem, 20,000.
Okay.
And then I saw them the time before that.
I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm saying they can't do it on an entire tour. They are a hometown band when they
well,
come
that's
here.
what I'm saying. They would have no problem here, probably Pittsburgh, like places near here. I don't know how they do like.
But they don't
West
sell
Coast
out the
and everything
Romo
like that.
Fijo.
I think that they would. How
They
many
they
is the
haven't.
sellout?
It's 20,000 seats.
No, then they would do that no problem. They sold out Blossom.
I
which
don't
is
saw them at
20,000.
Romo Fijo.
I don't know that
And
they've
I
ever
did
sold
see
out
them.
Romo Fijo.
I saw them at Romo Fijo right before COVID, and they were awesome, and it was packed.
I like them. I'm just saying, when you book all these venues and then you go, yeah, we played these smaller places in Europe, and it seems like they go, yeah, we got to, yeah.
But the thing is, there's not really an in-between when it comes to venues. Like, you have the Agora and, like, maybe a 5,000-seat venue around here is Jacobs Pavilion. But
Yeah.
that's about the only, like, 'cause
No, I get it. There's
Agora's
a
too
serious
small.
there's a serious shortage of medium-sized venues.
Yeah.
But then do 3 nights at the Agora.
But you don't
That's a
have to.
flex.
That's a ton of things, like, that's a ton of availability to ask for.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. The only date that they've kept on the itinerary is they're doing that NASCAR street race in Chicago. That is 4th of July weekend. But
even, if you don't get 20,000 people, but if you get 15 or 10,000 people.
that's respectable. That's
and,
good.
And that's what they can do.
Yeah, but I guess. It's just like...
Because like you said, there's just not those mid-sized venues like there used to be. So they set it up for 10,000.
do the Wallstein Center.
I mean, that's...
I mean,
What's that,
here,
8?
Yeah.
here is not a problem. I really don't think they'll have any problem here. Now, you're talking about different, Chicago or wherever. Yeah.
But I think also they have a really large following in bigger markets, too.
I think that
because-
they do, but something told them, hey, these are the statements that get put out, like the J-Lo tour, right?
Maybe they just want to go...
J-Lo goes, oh, my God, I'm not selling tickets. So you go, oh, well, first of all, I'm changing the name of the tour. It went in stages. It was going to be a tour in support of whatever new crap she's doing now. And they were like, nope. And then she's like, okay, well, then I'll make it a hits tour. And they were like, it's not really moving the needle. So then she's like, well, can I do a residency in Vegas? Which is what she's trying to do. But
with a band like the Black Keys, they've toured a lot.
yeah.
So I feel like it's just one of those things where, Mary, you've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you would have to see, and you said they were great, do you feel like you need to see them every time they come through town?
I mean, they would do a really good show. I really like the Black Keys.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
If their tickets were affordable, I would.
and that's the thing, too, is tickets are so expensive right now. So even if people
Even for
can
them?
draw for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, especially if you're doing an arena show, the cheapest ticket's probably going to be $50. And it's just, people are not, they're tapped out right now.
Yeah.
I'd see them for $50.
Yeah.
All in $50?
Yeah.
But you-
Wow.
I'd
Okay.
see them 3 times.
Yeah. I'm not saying.
I mean, that's more than. I've only seen Fall Out Boy twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? My
But you're paying
favorite band.
$500 every time you see Fall Out
Yeah,
Boy because you want
right.
to be right up close.
Right.
But you wouldn't pay $50 is like nosebleeds, and you don't want nosebleed seats.
No, I'd probably pay $100 to go see the Black Keys. They were good.
Yeah.
I like that music.
I like them too. I got nothing against them. Well, anyway, so we'll see what happens.
They are really, really good live. Like, they're awesome. They sound incredible.
Yeah. Alan, how about the Cove at Geneva on the Lake? What do you think about that, Bill?
Oh yeah.
Were you out at the?
That might be a little small for them.
I was gonna say, was that like a lot of local bar bands play
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Oh, they have a ton of live music going on at Geneva on the Lake, which is very fun.
Sure. I don't know why bands don't book multiple shows in the same town. When my parents took me to Floyd in '86, they did 3 nights at the Coliseum. Well, that's 1986. It's a different
Floyd.
situation. Pink Floyd, yeah.
Idiot.
And Bill's right. That's a lot of time to block out, right? You got to have, most venues, they're booked every night. So there probably isn't the wiggle room to be like, hey, we want to do 2 or 3 nights. Frankly, that's a band I would rather see in a smaller venue.
And maybe that is also part of it. Like, maybe ticket sales weren't great. So they're like, hey, we have money. Let's just go do kick-ass shows in smaller venues and just have fun.
Yeah.
And
outdoor venues are more fun anyway. I know this is a fall tour, so they're not going to do Blossom in October, obviously, but or whenever that was. But, if somebody was like, oh, I got tickets to see this band at Blossom or at Romo Fijo, and it's June, you go to Blossom. The colossal pain in the ass that is to get out there.
There's this guy I met at the bar yesterday, and he just moved here from Westchester, New York. And he's just trying to figure out what he's doing. He's like recently divorced.
Is that why he moved?
He just wanted to start over. He wanted to go someplace.
He's not from here, though.
No, he's not from here. He didn't really have any connection to here. He just goes, I'm going to move to Cleveland. And so he got a place, and he's living in Cleveland, and he's just asking us about the music scene and all the different things you can do, and we're explaining to him, and he was just so excited about it because he was living just outside of New York City, so anytime he wanted to go into the city, it's $100 in a Uber or you know, it just and it's so much traffic and it's such a pain in the ass.
Or go see somebody in Connecticut or something.
Yeah, and he said there's a reggae festival this past weekend, and he's like, I took an Uber for $8 to the festival, then they let me leave. I walked my dog and went back to the festival. It cost me less than $20. I'm like, yeah, man, you're in Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
In Mayfield Heights for that reggae festival.
No, it was in the Mall C.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they had a reggae
I thought that was over in the
Mall
burbs
C.
they did that. Oh, good for him. Well, welcome to Cleveland, pal.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, anyway. That's what the Black Keys are up to, and I guess we'll find out when and where that new date here in Cleveland is going to be. We have food news here. Stansbury and I were talking about this earlier. He brought it to my attention that today is National Hamburger Day. Hamburger. Because everything has to have a day. And so a lot of places are doing, cheap hamburgers. But nobody
Wendy's doing one for a penny.
is going to touch Wendy's. Because they're doing a penny Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers. Junior Bacon Cheese. Small seasoned curlies. So, yeah, good for them. I thought it was a typo. I figured you would know.
Nope.
But
No
I don't
typo.
know how.
Just the best deal you can get.
I don't know. I mean, you do this on the app, yeah? I assume
Yeah.
you just don't get in line and go, hey, give me the, can I have the penny burger, please?
Use the app, stupid.
I'm sorry.
There's an app.
I don't
Use
have
the app.
I don't want an app. I want a burger.
Well,
And I don't need an appetizer. You guys don't even have appetizers.
What kind of moron thinks that apps are still appetizers and not applications?
What app? I don't want to work there. I want a hamburger.
Then use the
I don't
app.
need an application.
Use the Wendy's application to order.
I don't want to work there.
You don't.
I just
won't
want
work
a
here.
hamburger.
That's how you order the hamburger for a penny.
I got to work there to get one? That's why it's a
No.
penny? I got to fill out an
No.
application?
No, you're. Were you in a time machine?
I got to get out of here. I'm kidding. I'm still here, but I don't want to work there.
I know you're not going to eat the hamburger anyway.
I am going to eat it.
No,
I'm
you're not.
hungry.
I can tell you're someone that eats a quarter of a bagel and then you're done.
I'm famished. Now, my understanding is that this burger is the size of a penny. Am I reading that correctly?
That is not.
Oh.
It is a hamburger that costs a penny when you redeem on the app.
So I have to fill out an application to
You have to use an application on your phone.
an application on my phone.
Do you have a
Okay, like
smartphone?
Tetris?
Do you have a smartphone?
I do.
Okay.
I have Tetris on my phone.
Okay. Do you go to the App Store
Yeah.
and download the Wendy's app?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Wait, hold on. Wendy's, it's the Wendy's app.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it?
I see Arby's.
Why would that show up?
I see
Do you know how to
Chick-fil-A.
spell Wendy's?
Yeah, but it's showing me all fast food applications.
But why wouldn't Wendy's should be the top one in if you
No.
Typed in Wendy's.
No. I typed in Wendy's app and it gave me Arby's. Is there a reason for that?
No.
All right.
You might have a broken phone.
Okay, I think I have the app.
Okay.
Is it the mileage tracker?
No, it's Wendy's.
I think I got it.
All right.
Yeah.
And then you open the app, and it's the first thing you'll see on there.
This one's called Meme Generator. Is
That's
that the right
not-
one?
That's not it either.
No. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna generate your meme.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't
I'm
either,
just
but it-
trying to
yeah.
what? Okay. I gotta get out of here. No, I'm kidding. I'm still here. I want that hamburger.
I'll order it for you on the app. Just
Thank
sit
you so
tight.
much. Now I'm leaving. Somebody's going to do it for me. Finally got me around to it.
The only catch, breakfast hours only.
No, that's the breakfast stuff.
Who's having a hamburger for breakfast? I don't think you can get them until
10:30.
oh, really? You can get a hamburger 10:30?
Yep.
Wow, look at that. Wow, okay. 10:30 is when they start
Well,
selling
I'm
them.
going to get one of these one penny.
This is what I'm
cheeseburgers.
saying. I mean, listen, hashtag
You have to
no
buy
ad
something
here,
else,
but it's
but-
like, do you really?
Yeah.
It's a penny. Yeah. Oh, so it's like a loss leader then. They're like, you
Mhm.
got to do the app, and then what do you got to do?
Yeah, it's just
They're
with,
buying your data for a
with
penny.
purchase.
Yeah,
So
buying
it's-
your data for a penny is what they're doing. And then, but you can only get one.
Yeah.
And it's today through the 2nd, so it's not even just today.
Boom.
Wow.
Take care.
Or anyway. Yeah, so congrats to them. You know, we talked about this a while back, and I think I don't think anything came of it, but there were all these fast food places that were talking about they called it dynamic pricing, right?
Mm.
Perfect subterfuge in retail marketing, right? Dynamic pricing. And then people are like, oh, well, what does that mean? Well, anybody who's ever taken an Uber knows exactly what that means. It's surge pricing. And so all these fast food places are like, well, we're toying with the idea of when it's busier, we charge you more for the food. And people are like, nah, I don't think so. The backlash of that was so fierce that all those chains that try to dip their toe in that water, and I don't even think it got to the rollout point. They were just talking about it, and they kind of quickly backed off. Because, you know, think of the people who work there. There might be surge pricing. There's no surge earning. You're not getting paid more the busier it is. The employees get paid exactly the same, whether the chain is doing surge pricing or not. And you're just going to find a place that isn't doing that. So I guess this is the exact opposite of that, doing a penny. And also somebody is stealing Taco Bell art.
Oh.
You know, Taco Bell art
Ooh.
isn't just the Baja Blast
thief.
punk show over there on 117th. There are people stealing art from Taco Bell restaurants around the country.
Hot commodity.
Yeah. They're developing a pretty lucrative underground market for that awful, terrible Taco Bell art. In 2003, 20 years ago, an artist by the name of Mark Smith met with Taco Bell executives and convinced them to place his art in their restaurants. And this guy, you know, they paid him, put his art in their restaurants. And then about 6 or 7 years ago, somebody stole one of them from a Taco Bell in a place called Westlake, Ohio,
Whoa.
this article says.
I know that Taco Bell.
And ever since, people have been intermittently stealing his art because he has found his art online, posted by former Taco Bell employees. So it's like these are all inside jobs, right? On your way out, you kind of pull a Jim Brewer. On your way out, you grab some art. Have you ever taken anything? I know we've all worked retail, but have you ever taken anything from a place you got let go from
No.
or you just quit?
No, because usually if I'm quitting, I'm not there when I quit. So I'm just like, yeah. It's like Subway. I don't want anything from there.
Yeah.
Right. What am I going to take? There's no memorabilia at American Eagle. I mean, what am I going to take?
Jeans.
That's stealing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all stealing.
Talk about
That's
stealing.
what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stealing.
Yeah, but it's different. There's no. Am I going to take the art of some dude in little skinny cutoff shorts? Like what? It's not the same.
I don't know. I have a mirror on my wall in our hallway at home, and I've had it for 30 years because the very first radio station I ever worked for, I had an internship.
Haunted Mirror.
No.
Oh.
But I had an internship briefly, and then I was hired, and that ended abruptly and somewhat acrimoniously. And on my way out, I had gone to get some things of mine over the weekend, and on my way out, there was a logo mirror. It was a frosted mirror, but the logo part of the radio station was clear. And on my way out, I swiped it. I put it in my bag, and I walked out with it, and it's been on the wall of every apartment I've ever lived in, and it's on the wall of my current house to this day. And the radio station itself is long gone. But that mirror is still on my wall as a testament to what was done on that day. The arguments that were had, the screaming matches that took place.
Why would you want memorabilia from a place that fired you?
Because that was the beginning of my career.
So when you look at it, oh, I get what you're saying. They let you go and then you were able to thrive.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I did. But yeah, looking at that, I'm like, nobody ever knew I had this. Nobody ever missed it. The station isn't even around anymore. And so that's still on my wall. It's gone with me everywhere I've ever lived since 1993.
I didn't steal it, but House of Blues, when I worked there, they switched from carrying Cholula hot sauce to Tabasco hot sauce. And they had this really cool, like, giant hand-painted Cholula bottle with, like, a funky folk art outline. It's a really cool painting. And when they switched it over, they were like, we got to get rid of all of the Cholula artwork. And I took that, and that's been in every place I've been.
Hello, House of Blues. Mary's got some of your hot sauce art. Some of your hot sauce art. Huh?
They were getting rid of it. They physically couldn't have it on the walls anymore.
Yeah.
And so that's actually up in Brian's drum room to this day. It's cool. It's a cool painting.
All right.
But I didn't steal it. They knew I was taking it. Plus, I'm not exaggerating when I say this thing is 4 feet tall. Like, it's a foot shorter than there's no way I could have gotten it out undercover. Like, it's the size of me.
Yep. I mean, the mirror just fit into my, it's like a framed mirror. So it just fit into my Crate and Barrel messenger bag. And I walked right out with it. I was like, screw you. I'll show you. You haven't heard the last of me.
They're like, did that guy just put something in his purse?
No, there was literally like nobody around. It was leaned up against a wall. I didn't even take it off the wall. It was leaned up against, all this unhung radio station stuff like gold albums and things, just, it was probably going to end up in a closet somewhere, but I thought it was super cool and I grabbed it. I wanted a memento because who knew the way things were going to go? That could have just as easily been my last job in radio. But I love that mirror.
Thank God it wasn't.
Thank God. I'm going to break here. Want to go see the band Nothing More? These guys are pretty wild.